Hey, good morning, beautiful people, expediting land, trucking industry, logistics in general. Hey guys, this has got nothing to do with expediting per se, but it has to do with a truck driver. The times we're living in more uncertain than the 9/11 era, 19 years ago. All right, um, and I knew this was going to happen. I knew this was going to happen because I'm prior military, and I could sense a disgruntled truck driver or whatever and things of this nature. And what's going on is there was a flatbed truck driver hauling a tank, an army tank, one of ours, abandoned it. It was picked up in Nebraska, headed to South Dakota. It was abandoned. Uh, Myself and other drivers have been out here for quite some time, has never seen this. And I thought to myself, could this guy, the driver, be the enemy? Because a lot of these companies are sitting here hauling military equipment for pennies on a dollar per mile. Okay? Again, a tank, U.S. Army tank, was abandoned by a flatbed driver that possibly could, in my opinion, be the enemy. You don't just abandon military equipment. You just don't do that. All right? And there's disgruntled drivers out here that are part of the problem, if you will, okay, that's going on with our country and the election and all this other bullshit. It was bound for South Dakota, picked up in Nebraska, U.S. Army tank. In my opinion, something like that, the driver possibly could have been the enemy. Just saying, all right? I'm about to pick up. I got to head out within about an hour. This is alarming to me. So if you drivers spot anything like this, be careful of your surroundings, because right now everything is extremely uncertain. You know, you don't know what you're getting into out on the road now with these drivers, flatbed drivers, abandoning military equipment. That's just not. There's something more to it than meets the eye. So what you got is a lot of people that's hauling, again, military equipment for pennies on a dollar, very cheap rate. And that's what happens when these illegal foreigners come over here for temporary, and they obtain, I don't know how they get a temp CDL or whatever the case may be, get a permit and training by a CDL, actual CDL holder. So again, guys, and military tank was abandoned by a flatbed driver, and in my opinion, it was, and possibly could have been, the enemy in situations like this. The story is never put on media covering the trucking industry and logistics, because the trucking industry logistics is the backbone of this country. There's so many things going on that the media does not talk about. There's female drivers being struck by four-wheelers, being murdered. It just happened in Alabama a couple days ago, Texas, and Louisiana. And all three were females, you know. So, yeah, I don't know. There's just a lot of things alarming. I just wonder, if that flatbed driver was the enemy that abandoned that U.S. Army tank. I'm going to pick up my load, head on out. It's getting surreal out here, so keep your heads up. Real Americans I'm speaking to. I'm not talking about the dipshits that are over here in the Democratic Party. The Democratic Party, man, real quick, if John F. Kennedy and Franklin D. Roosevelt was alive, they would be ashamed and extremely angry. And Martin Luther King would be so sad, about what's going on. Anyway, I just leave it at that, okay? I'm an independent. I vote who's the most effective leader, and that's it. That's it. That's the bottom line, man. The present Democratic Party is not American. It just isn't. So now you got disgruntled truck drivers that are banning military equipment. And I hope and pray that the Department of Defense sits here and realizes that they got to do more scrutiny and more background checks thoroughly instead of just hiring any Joe Schmo to haul military equipment. Okay? Again, an Army tank was abandoned by a flatbed truck driver picked up Nebraska, bound for South Dakota. Very disturbing to me. Never seen that. And anybody that, you know, is concerned with what's going on, most Americans will understand that this is not normal. Extremely not normal. And I wonder if this person was the enemy. So I'm signing out of here. Going to pick up my load. And I'm trying to get arranged some time to go to the actual plant. On my previous video, I'm going to show everybody how they make a semi-bobtail into a semi-double axle straight truck with lift gate and all these things. It's pretty cool. There's a plant that does that. I'm going to try my best to get in there, get permission, and do some footage on that. Alright guys, this is Danny of Expediting Land. Yeah. It's not cool, man. Abandoning an Army tank flatbed truck driver. I just wonder. See ya!